Hello, everyone. Welcome to some more Vanilla Plus, as I'm still currently calling it. I don't know if I'll change the name at some point or not, but it's working for now. And I believe even the first episode of it has aired under that name at this point, so it's probably just what it's going to be called. So with that said, there is something I wanted to do. Need 4 logs and 4 saplings. I was thinking about it. I want to set. I want to find, the Cherry Grove biome and build in there and stuff like that. So I figured the best way to do that is with a nature's compass. I do have a little bit of sheep going on. I've been growing the cows a little bit. Mostly because I needed a bed. So I decided to get the sheep, put them in the thing. So now we got a bed. I've got a campfire because as I was cooking a bunch of raw salmon, I realized, wait, why am I using all this coal and charcoal and stuff like that? I can just make a campfire and do that. Campfires, fun enough, in this mod pack do 2 things. They work as a sort of mini version of I think it's called a mega torch. Yes, this thing, the mega torch. So they work kind of like a mega torch, but I think it's a smaller radius. I'm not entirely sure. But also, if you stand next to them, and you have to be like literally 1 block away from them kind of thing for it to work. But they will give you regeneration. So looks like you have to literally be like here. That, or maybe it goes down to like 40 something. I'm not sure. But yeah, you have to be like 1 block away from the campfire for it to work. Yeah. So even a diagonal does work, it looks like. So literally it's only healing me in these 4 squares. I can stand on it though and keep my regeneration going, so that's fun. Destroying my armor in the process if I did that. So but yeah, I figured this would be a good way to find our Cherry Grove biome, which is right here. We can do a start search. It looks like it is quite a distance. Oh boy, look at that, 1,746. So that's gonna take us a little bit of time to get to. I've got flax and fluffy plants kind of split up evenly. Or I thought I did, but it looks like I have a different flax here. Whoops. Oh well, I don't even care. It is what it is, I guess. Ow, fire. But yeah, I figured this was a good way to get to a Cherry Grove biome. It might take us a little while. I might decide to do this off camera since it's 1,000 blocks. But let's do this. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna say hello to my villagers and scoop them up real quick, because I would like to take these villagers with me to what will be their new home. And I guess I should probably take their profession blocks as well. Like I've got the armor here. Somewhere there should be another dude. Yeah, here they are. Hello! Hello! Toolsmith and farmer. Cool. Good is good. So now we have them. I'll go grab the toolsmith's smithing table, I suppose. Is it an axe to mine that, or did it not matter, I wonder? Might not have mattered. Might be why it didn't seem like it was doing anything. And with that, I don't know for sure if we'll end up getting to the Cherry Grove biome. So we might have these villagers with us for a while. But either way, we should now be able to take these villagers with us, head to a Cherry Grove biome, and, you know, enjoy the benefits of a Cherry Grove biome. So, not that there really are any actual benefits, but still. Wait! Ow. That pain. The farmer is leveled up enough that I can get pumpkin pies from him, which is great. So food will no longer be an issue, at least until something like Farmer's Delight updates and we need to upgrade our food, you know. But yeah, I looked and I didn't see any Farmer's Delight currently. So also apologies if things do get laggy as I'm, you know, running around and whatnot. Because it's, you know, gonna be laggy. Okay. Slightly confused on how that works. I just need to find Jade. And toggle liquid is keybind 2. Or numpad 2. There we go. Now I need to remove that. So that I no longer have that issue. Where is it? Here it is. Toggle liquid off. There we go. Alright. Now I can actually see the blocks through the water. And I can see that, yes, this is indeed clay, like I thought it was. Awesome. I think there was some clay over here as well. So don't mind if I grab that. There's a lot of mud, and I know that mud can be turned into clay, but I'm not gonna go grabbing it immediately. I might do that at some point where I will, you know, I might come back at some point and grab some of the mud. But also, mud isn't too difficult. It's a little, I mean, it's a little obnoxious because you can't just put water on grass, annoyingly enough, you know? You have to freaking use the stupid, whoa, that's some lag. You have to freaking do the stupid thing with the, like a, you know, the water bottle on dirt. So it's not really just like putting water on dirt. It's freaking, you have to use a water bottle, which is a little annoying. Just seems like a weird extra like thing that you have to do, is to specifically require the use of a water bucket. I mean, I guess I get it. They didn't want to make it so that like water plus dirt equals mud, because that could mess up a bunch of stuff. But also, I mean, water plus dirt does make mud, so really, you're not, I don't know. There's like a giant ravine there. That's insane. I'm gonna lower maybe the simulation distance. I'm really unsure what else I could turn down, honestly, in order to, like, I guess I could go to fast graphics. Maybe that will help, but it doesn't seem like it. I think it's just the chunk, like, generation that is making it laggy like this. So I don't know if there's anything particularly I can actually do about it. Still got another 1,000 blocks to go to get to that Cherry Grove biome. I kind of suspected that something else would pop up that we would do along the way, but so far it's not. Like, I figured maybe there'd be a structure or something that might pop up like this. A freaking grave, literally a grave. So let's see what we got. Leather, redstone, parchment fragment, cobweb, rotten flesh. It is what it is. Let's take the coffin. I am now well prepared. Take the coffin. We'll make a little grave of our own. We're, you know, at our place. So I think that's, yeah, that's in here. I was gonna say that's part of graveyard, not part of the Corail gravestone. So also, I kind of expected the villagers to be making noise even in my like inventory, but they're not. This is technically a structure, this fallen log. So that's neat. That's technically two structures now that we've seen. I probably should have gotten a thumbnail of the grave just in case that ends up being the only thing of any real note in this episode. But it is what it is. I can always, like, put the items down in the same way that they were already. And then just take a quick, you know, screenshot. So that's literally just a one block hole. Ooh, there's another village over here. How about that? Still got another 700 blocks to go, but there is surface lava here. There's also a village over here. So might as well, you know, pause for a moment and not pause, but stop for a moment and look around the village, see if there's anything of note. There is a waystone. Zermimer. Yeah, Zermimer. That is, I did get that right. Alright. Sure. Zermimer. I am a god of Zermimer. I doubt I will remember that joke when I go to upload this, but if that's the title, then there you go. That's where that came from. Oh my god, well, there's a smithing table, but I don't really need it. I did not bring my hoe. I mean, I can technically grab the hay if I want anyway without a hoe, but it would just be easier with the hoe. So, I think that's a library. That would be nice if it was, at least. Because bookshelves. I don't entirely remember what the plains... this is not the library. This is just a house. Hey! Potatoes! Potatoes! I love potatoes. I actually don't. I despise potatoes, truthfully. Can only sleep at night. I despise potatoes in real life. But in Minecraft, they are an easy food that provides you with plenty of saturation and hunger. So, if I can... Okay, I broke something there. That was hilarious. So if I can get some potatoes to grow... I mean, we've got pumpkins, so in a way, we don't really ever need food again. Or we have pumpkin... Or we have a farmer, is what I meant. What I was meaning. Yeah, we have a farmer that can provide us with pumpkin pie at pretty much any time we want. We just gotta give them emeralds. So, it's not like food is a scarce resource. It's not like food is a scarce resource. But still, always a good thing to have on hand, the potatoes. I probably should have upgraded my backpack while I had the chance. Because I could have upgraded to iron level back at our base, our first base over there. But it is what it is. Just gonna grab some of this coal as I go by it. Because I'm probably never going to see these chunks ever again. So might as well grab the available resources that are directly in front of me. So, and then we can slowly make our way down this mountain so that we don't take too much fall damage. I was going to say so we don't take fall damage, but then I took fall damage. So then I had to change what I was going to say. So, well, we're only 400 blocks. We've already traveled quite a bit to get to where we are. So, I'm just going to grab this, sand that's right here. Just like the extra bits. I'm not going to dig into the sides or anything. I'll just grab the, I'm not going to dig into where the water is, but I can grab the extra bits. I'd like to add mine colonies to this pack whenever it gets released. Because, I don't know, it's one of my favorite mods. And I really just super enjoy it. So, there might be a mine colonies update whenever it comes... whenever Mine Colonies updates. I think I mentioned this before, but they update like a month ahead of time or something like that on their Patreon, which means that there probably already is a 120.1 update for it. It's just that it would be on Patreon. So it's not on CurseForge. And I would absolutely love to be one of their patrons. But that requires money. And I don't even make enough to support myself over Patreon right now, let alone give that money to, other people, really. There are a couple of people that I give $1 to, but it's less that I give $1. It's less that I'm doing it to give them money, and more that they're friends. And I like the stuff they do, and so I had them $1, and that's really it. So, it I don't know. That is about it, honestly. Pretty much everybody that I give any money to on Patreon is a friend. So I don't really give money over Patreon right now for any other reason. So jacaranda trees are kind of nice. These tall lavenders suck because every series, just because my computer is so dumb, every series that ends up having this like biome, this lavender forest, is so laggy because of these lavenders. So same with the brushland or whatever it was that we just passed, where it had all the like yellow flowers that were there. That is a skeleton arm and a torso. Oh, well, this appears to be the site of some unfortunate happenings. I saw this and was like, oh, this must be like one of those villages. Nope, this is, these people are dead. Day 112, first test to my allegiance. He saw the smoke of their campsite at dusk. My mind still refuses to accept the fact that these people are already doomed, potentially already corrupted. We are their saviors, redeeming these lost souls. Or are we? Nonsense! Who am I to question his orders? These people need to be cleansed. Welp. That explains what happened here, I suppose. I guess they won't be needing this cartography table or jukebox. They really also won't be needing any of this wool, but I don't know that I particularly want to go grabbing it. Is there not a way to get stuff off of a campfire? Some spruce logs, plenty of bones and skulls. If you wanted to decorate your place with, skeletal remains, this is definitely a good place to come to get those, I suppose. I didn't even know this was a thing in the graveyard mod. It kind of makes it a little extra spooky, and I love that. So, ominous bone staff fragment. Ooh. Get out of my inventory. Broken parts 1. Awesome. So this I can't actually JEI that apparently. It actually makes something. Yeah. The you get, I think when you get all three of these ominous bone fragments, you can like make one of these staffs. But I don't know how. But yeah, we need all three of the fragments. So that is netherwort. And that's crimson root. So that's interesting. Laterally lying skeleton. I don't think I'm gonna disturb any of these skeletons. I think I'm alright with, you know, not doing that. I am, however, gonna take this amethyst for sure. Because I was literally just talking about how I needed to get my hands on some amethyst. I don't need any of that, really. I mean, bones are always good, don't get me wrong. But I don't really need them. I'm also like, I don't know. Ooh. That's unfortunate. You know how people use redstone to be like blood? Well, like this guy died here after having his lower half ripped off. And then he kind of just dragged himself, tried to escape, dragging himself along. I think that's what the netherwort here is supposed to be. It's like, oh, this is actually more like blood. The grass was stained with blood, you know. But I mean, I guess they don't need the hay either. They don't need a lot of these things, honestly. Like, I could take all of this stuff. I just don't really need it myself either. Like, don't get me wrong. There's plenty of blue wool and blue carpet here, which is great. If I needed blue wool and blue carpet. So, I will go ahead and take a sleep. That will almost definitely be the thumbnail. So, because that's awesome and I love that. And I definitely think I would use that as the thumbnail. So, if I didn't, I probably just forgot. I don't think I will forget, since I've already taken the screenshot and all. But you never know. 2 points. I mean, it's either more mining speed, like just for the mining speed, or we work towards fortune. So I'm going to take 2 points so that we work towards more fortune. So, and then I guess we will continue onward. That was plenty of coal there. I kind of like that Ultimine gives me like an outline, because it lets me see more or less just how much I am mining, you know. So, and now we have reached, this is interesting. Because, you know, this is the Cherry Grove biome, clearly. But it's right next to this giant frozen peaks over here. And it's right next to, like, that mountain over there. I don't know what that is exactly. But this is an interesting spot to have a cherry grove biome. Like, there's a lot of snow around me, which is a little obnoxious. Wow. There really is. I gotta, like, be watchful for... And I guess that's really the question, is Jade, as it's called, is it going to show me the powdered snow? Or is it going to claim that as snow blocks? I mean, so far there hasn't been any powdered snow that I've seen. But I assume it would be like up there. And I think that even if there is snow blocks, if there's like a snow layer, or not snow blocks, but even if it were the powdered snow, I think the snow layer would make it so that I wouldn't sink. There's a giant cave over there. I'm wondering if I want to set up here, like down there, because I mean we've got the cherry grove biome, right? And obviously I would like to set up in the cherry grove biome. But I think it's going to be laggy over there with all of the freaking, like, the lavender and stuff like that that's all around there. So, if I come down to this semi-flat area, I could probably build, grab some of the cherry wood, come down here, build, and I've got like this nice little stony shore right next to me. We've got the whole freaking cave over there going on. And just a lot of cool stuff, honestly. So this might be the actual like spot that I set up at, is here in this. What is this? Is this a plains biome? Yeah, just straight up plains biome. So, alright, well, let's get the resources that we need to begin setting up here. I am gonna need to flatten a little bit of this, because it's relatively flat, but it is pretty hilly. If I want an actual house of any kind, I'm going... Ooh. Alright, this is a really cool looking cave system right there. Like, it goes underneath, it goes through, like, here. This is neat. This is really cool. I like this. Is that dripstone cave? No, that's just stone. It's just lit by glow lichen. Yeah, it doesn't look like it's any particular style of cave down there. I was just seeing the stone lit up by the glow lichen and thought that it was dripstone. That said, we will need to find some dripstone at some point, so... Alright, well, let's go head back to the cherry grove biome. And we will start by... I'm kind of being watchful here. But we'll start by getting some of this cherry wood that's over here. Get some cherry wood, get some saplings. Definitely like that we now have a natural, like, pink, both wood and biome, essentially, with all these pink petals everywhere. So, I think I'm just going to knock down every tree in this area. But I should get plenty of saplings. So I should be able to, as Captain Sparkles likes to say, re-rack my trees. So, yeah, I can just leave I can leave a few of them, you know. I can leave a few saplings planted over here without any real issue. So, oh yeah, we got almost a full stack of saplings already, and we knocked down what, 5 trees? So, over a stack of saplings now. We've also got plenty of wood, you know, plenty of cherry logs now as well. I might pick up some of these petals. I won't at the moment, but I might pick up some of these petals and, you know, place them around my area where my house will be. Just because, again, I like the fact that there's all this, like, pink. I mean, if people don't know, pink is the best color, in my opinion. So there's that. It is 100% the best color in existence. So, but yeah, I've placed a few saplings around here now. So we've got, honestly, more cherry trees growing than there even were initially in the biome. So I think that's good. I don't think I need to knock down the last of these trees. Just because, you know, we've already got over 2 stacks. Plus we've got over a stack of saplings. Which we're not even going to be able to use that many saplings. Just straight up. No matter what. So we can head back to where we're going to set up our base and go from there. We can have a nice cherry blossom biome, or cherry blossom home in a non-cherry blossom biome. So, just because it's probably going to be less laggy over there than it is, you know, in my current, or than it will be in the biome itself. So, let's see. Let's knock down a little bit of this. Just gonna knock down this entire, like, hill here. I also may have thought that it was a much smaller structure initially than it actually was. But it's fine. I have no bed. And it is getting to be nighttime. So, rip me on that. I mean, we're not that far away from where I last set my spawn point. Just, I do wish a little bit that I had brought one of the beds. I thought about it, grabbing one of the beds, but I decided not to. And now I am slightly regretting the fact that I did not do that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I always just start with a 5x5 house, because a 5x5 house gives you enough space to put down the basics. And then once you've got the basics down, then you can continue to expand the house from there, basically. So, don't know if I... Okay, I have more. I was going to say, I don't know if I have more planks or if that made, like, exactly 64. But yes, I have more. Light it up. All nice. So that there are less mobs. There will be mobs, such as this zombie that has now walked into my house and is being slightly problematic. Only slightly, though. And that's why I did it that way. Hi! I'm glad you couldn't get any higher than that. Because it looks like to get higher, it requires you to parkour. Which you can't do. You are a computer. So... I don't have a crafting table, so I'm going to make one. Let me make us a nice fancy pink door. Cool. I've got my torches up here for light so that I have plenty of that. Let's see. Did I have jacaranda saplings? Okay. In that case, let me make a chest out of the jacaranda wood. Just so that I can kind of throw everything in here for now. And obviously we will end up needing to grab all of our drawers from our other base and bring them over. We've got villagers that we still have to take out of my backpack here. But this is all, like all of this, what I'm doing right now is just kind of temporary anyway. So it's mostly just so that I have a place built and I can start conquering the land, if you would. Lighten things up. You know, feeding mobs. Hey, carrots! Keeping the land good and solid here. Just gotta light up all around me, make sure that I am good on making sure that, you know, enemies are taken care of. Can't exactly sleep through the night at the moment, so just gonna do this during the night because I can see, I mean, part of it is I can see the darkness, right? I'd still be able to see the darkness with the light overlay, but the nice thing about it being night right now is that I wouldn't technically need the light overlay to tell me where it's dark. So, because it is nighttime, I do need to break all of this stupid tall grass because I hate it so much. really do. I don't know why, it just looks really bad to me. I just really dislike tall grass. I know that people use it for aesthetic, and I've seen it used really well in some builds. I just don't like it. Boom. I like that Minecraft and D&D did a collaboration. And one of the monsters, one of the things that they picked to add to D&D was the wolf. Like, what? There are already wolves in D&D. In the player's handbook, no less. Like, really, was there nothing else in Minecraft that they could have picked? Guardians? I think the Enderman made it. But, like, the Wither? I know the Ender Dragon made it. I don't think Piglins did, though. Which is yet another one that confuses me. I mean, they're Minecraft. Like, no. What they chose was the Ender Dragon. I think the Ender Man. I said that weird. I don't know why. Instead of saying Enderman, I said Enderman. Like, big emphasis on the man for some reason. I don't know why. I have to look it up, because I don't even remember at this point what all got added. I just remember it was like, oh, there's a Minecraft and, like, official Minecraft D&D collab. Okay, that's cool. And then I looked at the monsters and was just like, why did you pick these? Were that really? These were the best options? Like, really? There was nothing else you could have used? You know? Like, what the frick, dude? I don't know. I thought it was dumb. So, or at least the inclusion of the wolf was dumb, because they literally just took the wolf and changed its name. The wolf of the overworld, as it's called, is literally just the default wolf that's already in the player's handbook. There is nothing different about it to make it a different mob. It's just a wolf. Now, I don't know if that was Wizards of the Coast being lazy, as they have been lately. I mean, after all, their newest book has a plethora of options for player characters. A whopping 1 subclass. I don't know how you get a plethora out of 1 subclass. Excuse me, I guess there was 2 backgrounds as well. Like, I don't know where you get a plethora from with 1 subclass and 2 backgrounds. But that's how they're advertising it, is a plethora of player options. I'm going, this is Pathfinder, by adding a subclass, would actually have a plethora of things in it. Because, I mean, first off, they don't have subclasses to begin with. But their, like, version of a subclass would basically involve giving you, like, 30 different options. And they're not linked to a subclass. It's like, yeah, you can take this for your class. Just a whole plethora of options for you to do whatever the heck you want with. Basically, whatever levels you want to take them at. You know. I'm going to be honest. Pathfinder is the better version. Like, Pathfinder is the better, like, tabletop game. And I haven't even played it yet. My group was actually supposed to start on Pathfinder a couple of days ago. As of the time of recording, we will have started, hopefully, a couple of days from now, as of the time of this airing. So, because this is what, episode 4? That should come out... I don't know, actually. Let's see. There's an episode of Endwalker coming out today. And then mine, episode 2 comes out Friday. So then episode 3 would be Sunday. So the day that episode 3 came out should be our first game. We were supposed to start last Sunday. But one of our players lives in... It's not Tornado Valley itself. But it is an area that is known for tornadoes. And they had their power knocked out because tornadoes. Another of our players wasn't available. I don't remember why. All in all, we had 2 players that were out, and also, I was unconscious. When I say unconscious, I mean I was sleeping, because last week was the worst week I have ever had for sleep. I don't even know what was wrong, but I could not sleep. And then when I woke up, like, I couldn't, like, stay asleep. And so I just was not sleeping much, at all to begin with. But then, I couldn't stay awake. And so I would, like, sleep for 2 hours, and then I'd wake up. And then I'd just be up for, like, 2 hours. But then I'd fall back asleep and sleep for another, like, 2 hours. And this process continued until Monday, I think. Just like 2 days ago. Would that technically be 2 days ago, since this is technically Thursday as of time of recording? I guess technically it would be 3 days ago. But whatever. So, yay, look, it's so much flatter now. Well, it's not flatter, but there's not 30,000 freaking grass blocks everywhere that are sticking out and looking obnoxious. So... But yeah, I think this will be good. Once I get this section lit up, I think I'll have cleared enough of the tall grass, and also that I will have, like, lit up far enough away that I will feel safe from mobs. There will be mobs in the caves, but simply lighting up like the cave entrances should be good enough for now. So I think I will knock out the grass and stuff around here. But then I should be fine after that. Like once I'm through this area, I mean. But yeah, I like this like cave that's right here. It looks really cool. Still think that the, skeletons everywhere will definitely be better as a thumbnail, so I will probably use that. I don't want to say I'm going to use that, simply because I might forget, but I will probably use that. I suppose you know what I'm using as the thumbnail. So, have you ever considered that? I think I've mentioned this in other episodes, but have you ever thought about the fact that you, the viewer, know more about the episode than I do? Because as I'm recording it, I don't know how long it is. So you, the viewer, know how long the video is. So that on its own, you already know more than me. You know what thumbnail I've used because it was the thumbnail of the video. So you know what thumbnail I used. So that's something that you have an advantage on, And I think it's funny that you the viewer know more about the video going into it than I know, like, while I'm recording it, Oh, that might be a slight problem. I have run out of torches, and I have no coal. Okay. Well, now we have coal, so there's that. I mean, I can understand why YouTubers don't like lighting up stuff, because it is annoying to just sit here and run around and light everything up. But also, like, you gotta light up your world. Otherwise, you're just going to constantly get mobs all the time, Still trying to break myself of that. I don't want to eat the carrot. It is my only carrot. And I want to save that for my farm. I almost did eat that carrot. Like, I scrolled over to the carrot and went to right-click and went, I don't want to eat that carrot. That is my only carrot. Look, it has taken me a full Minecraft day to clear out all of this, like, grass and light things up. On the other hand, we shouldn't have any mobs spawning anywhere near here now, because I've lit up everything. Gonna go down a little bit into this cave here. Not too far, just enough that I can be sure that nothing is spawning in the entryway to the cave. And thus, I should have no mob spawning in the cave itself, because beyond the entryway should be far enough out that mobs won't spawn. Or if they do spawn, it will hopefully be far enough out from the entrance that they won't, like, be able to AI path find to me, basically. So They won't know that I'm there. That creeper there that just blew up in my face knew that I was there, but that's because I was right there. Not, way over there. So, hey. So that should light everything up nicely. And that actually kind of works out. Because this is probably a decent enough spot to stop at. I will more than likely do like actual terraforming work off camera. Getting this place actually set up in a way that I can have a home and whatnot here. A village, a colony, if you would. I would like to get these villagers to become a colony of sorts. I will probably just fill that in. Maybe. I'm not sure. Or I might dig it out so that it actually just becomes part of that. But yeah, there's a nice big cave over there. I mean, it's got water, so it might not be the best place to look for anything, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. So, got some oak wood. We've got some birch wood. We've got some cherry wood, which was our goal. To find that cherry wood. Totally didn't miss this whole area right here. In terms of lighting up and breaking all of this tall grass. So that could have been a real bummer. This is directly behind the house. But surprisingly, no mobs have spawned in this area. Even though it was dark enough, I guess it wasn't far enough. I'm not sure how... I don't know how the distance part of spawning works. I think it's 24 blocks. Which, if it's only 24 blocks, I feel like, over there should have had some mob spawning. But I don't know if that's the right amount or not. So... I don't know, somebody that knows can correct me in the description. I don't mind. I like to know things. Knowing things is always good. Whoa, I am lag the heck out right now, and I don't know why. So maybe this is maybe that's another good reason to go ahead and end the episode here. Because then I can, close Minecraft for a bit and reduce the lag just slightly. So, wouldn't hurt, per se. Definitely want to, fill in this area down here, though. And obviously, I'm going to need vastly more dirt to do that. But I'll more than likely make a few trips back to our other house. Gather up some of our resources from there. Such as the dirt. Yeah, I think I want to, flatten this area completely. Maybe not here, but, maybe something... Let's see, do I have any... dirt in the house by any chance? Yes, I have 59 dirt. But maybe something like that. And then just fill in and flatten this whole area here. And obviously I don't just want to put, you know, I don't just want to cover it, because then I'll have mobs spawning under here. So I've got to, like, have enough dirt to fill in all of these spaces. And, like, build it up. Maybe, like, build it up to here. And then, because the house is there, maybe bring that part of the hill around. Maybe connect it to there. So, and then I can, like, build up from there, and then have it flat up to, like, here. Up to this height. I think that would work pretty well, actually. Thank you for completely random hiccups that really I had no reason for having. Body. I know that hiccups are technically important. Your body hiccups when you're, like, not breathing enough or something. And of course I have horrible sinus problems. So I would not be surprised if I was regularly having breathing trouble. Maybe that's part of why I hiccup constantly. But it's just really annoying, is what I'm trying to say. You know, just, they come on randomly and then they end just as quickly. It seems like. They come on just like, boom, all of a sudden, many hiccups, and then, nah, we're good now. It's like, really? Did I really need to hiccup like that? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I tried to be a doctor. It did not work out. So, I actually did. I know I'm meaning to end the episode, but in high school, I, like, took the courses that you need to kind of get, like, a head start on, you know, stuff in college to, you know, to go into medical. And that was enough to tell me that, nope, that's not happening. Because it was a pain. It was far more, like, I don't remember things well. I really don't. And when I discovered that, yeah, you have to, like, remember so much crap, I just, like, nope, I'm good. I don't remember things well, and I have no interest. But yeah, so this is kind of what I'm, like, saying, though, right? Like, fill this in so that it's up to this spot. And then maybe bring, like, the dirt around here, and then connect to this, and then fill, you know, bring this up so that it then matches up with this level. I think this level will be the highest. I might dig out, like, all of this so that it's flat. But then we'll have a nice little, like, hill over here, you know. I might raise this just so that it's to here. Because I'm not really sure I like this just hole, basically. So I might... seeing it now, I'm noticing that this is a big hole. It's not part of, like, this landscape. So I might do that. We'll see. We shall see. In due... I will get stuff done in due time. So, let's see. Anything else I should... I guess I should start planting some trees to begin with. Just so that I can have those going. Since this is going to be like the highest point, right? I'll make my usual tree farm by doing this. Five by 5. It's a 5 by 5 square. So there's 3 in the middle and 3 here. And usually it's done so that I can then put torches in the middle like that and keep... Because once the trees grow, it'll become dark. So, and I don't want it to get dark and have mobs spawning underneath my trees. So, that said, I don't have this... Like, again, this... that's going to come up to here. So eventually I'll be able to just expand that way. So, for now, though... 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4. Don't suppose I have 1 dirt. Boop. 5, 5. And because that is going to grow like that, I need a torch there. Because otherwise it might get a little dark under there. So. But yeah, I like this. I like this area. I think it is a good spot for us to build our little colony. Especially, you know, if and or when we get mine colonies going. You know, it depends on how long the series goes and how long it takes for mine colonies to update. So if it's... when it comes out, I plan on adding it to the mod pack. If I'm still, like, doing this mod pack, so... The plan is to add it to the mod pack if I'm still doing this mod pack. So. Yeah. Now we've got some cherry trees, some oak trees. You know, both of those are set to grow. And I think that's where I'll leave things off. So, I do hope you've enjoyed. If you did, feel free to subscribe. You can check the video description down below for a link to Patreon and Discord. It does help, you know, it does help out the channel, and it lets you come on out and hang out with us and chat and all that. But if you're not interested in any of that, there is always still the playlist, which should be in the end cards at the end of the episode here. So feel free to check that out so that you can get caught up on any of the episodes that you might have missed. Because, who knows? Maybe you've missed some. I don't know. I like, legitimately, I don't know. Maybe you have, maybe you haven't. I don't know I don't know how long you've been watching. Anyway, with that, I'll see you all next time. That was creepy. Is it making noise? I wanted to, like, hang it on the wall, but I guess it just lies down flat. And the fact that it's making, like, noises and, like, voices makes me concerned. What the heck is a crystal display? Warp dust? The heck is warp dust? Something from Waystones. Calibrated skull, blocks of amethyst. Neat. Alright. See you next time. See you later. That's the right wording.